Tonight, the search for replacements for two ousted Montgomery County Board of Elections officials wraps up. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Mark Allen. Democrats Dennis Lieberman and Tom Ritchie, as you know, were dismissed from the Montgomery County Board of Election about 2 weeks ago. That after Secretary of State John Husted issued an order that all weekend early voting hours be done away with to make those hours uniform statewide. Lieberman and Ritchie then tried reinstating them throughout the month of October, eventually costing them their jobs on the board. Alexa Ashwell live in downtown Dayton with the very latest. It's our top story at 6. Alexa.
Mark, Katie, this is a copy of the lawsuit Lieberman is filing against Husted. Both he and Ritchie want to be reinstated, and both will be attending a meeting in just an hour, 7 p.m. here at Democratic headquarters, where the executive committee will be voting in their replacements. Now, earlier I spoke with Lieberman. He tells me he's not seeking any monetary damages in this lawsuit. He says this is simply about the people, making sure they have the ability to vote and increasing voter turnout.
Ask the reverse. Why is it that people are fighting so hard to restrict access to people voting? I mean, after all, we sell liquor in Ohio on Sundays. We have banks that are open where you can cash a check on Saturdays. If we can do that, can't we open up on a weekend?
Now, November 6th is just 56 days away. Early voting begins October 2nd. Therefore, the executive board has no choice but to move forward in finding two replacements. Replacements who, of course, will sit alongside two Republicans who make up the other half of the Montgomery County Board of Elections. The chairman of the Montgomery County Democratic Board says they will find competent replacements, but no one will have the experience Lieberman and Ritchie carry, and that could have a negative effect on the election process.
We want to make sure that that's done here in Montgomery County as well. We would prefer that Tom Ritchie and Dennis Lieberman stay on there because they have more than 27 years experience in doing this. We will find very competent replacements, but they're not going to have 27 years experience doing this.
Now, Owens would not comment when I asked him who might the replacements be. We, of course, will find out following the meeting, which starts at 7 p.m. It's also important to note Secretary of State John Husted will have to approve of the replacements the executive committee votes in. We, of course, will continue to follow this as it develops, and we'll have an update for you on Dayton CW at 10, WDTN at 11, and, of course, online at WDTN.com. For now, reporting live in Dayton, Alexa Ashwell, 2 News.